Daily Mail.
Plague of virus web scammers. Spy chief's dramatic warning over surge in cyber crooks exploiting corona fears. Families face an unprecedented threat from cyber criminals seeking to exploit the coronavirus pandemic, a spy chief warns today. Jeremy Fleming, the director of GCHQ, urged the public to be more vigilant than ever about online fraud at a time when we are spending more and more hours on our computers and devices. Launching a campaign for us all to become more cyber-aware, he called on Britons to join the fight against online crime by taking simple steps to improve our security, such as updating passwords and reporting any suspicious emails. The hairy texts revealed. Please to Megan's dad. If you love Meg, please call me, please answer. Tom, I need to know that's you, trust me, only we can help you.
Daily Express.
Honor their sacrifice, the 104 care heroes. They knew the dangers of the deadly virus, yet selflessly did their duty and paid with their lives. Today we call on the government to give extra support to the families of brave health workers and to erect a monument in their memory. Families of healthcare workers who have died in the coronavirus crisis should receive extra support. The self-sacrifice of the 104 brave men and women, some quitting retirement to answer the NHS plea, should also be honored. A very happy birthday, ma'am. Captain Tom sends special greetings. Souvenir pullout. The Queen has cancelled her birthday celebrations amid the coronavirus crisis, telling staff, "We are all in this together," royal sources have revealed.
Evening Standard.
Philip tells of pride in virus heroes. Heartfelt thanks from Duke for key workers keeping country going in crisis. Prince Philip came out of retirement today to give a heartfelt thanks to workers providing key services during the coronavirus crisis for their vital and urgent efforts. In his first major public statement since stepping back from royal duties 3 years ago, the Duke of Edinburgh, Wright, praised those working on the front line, from medical professionals to council staff collecting rubbish. Show your support. Hearst's Heart of Hope for London. Our charity partner quadruples food supply to the vulnerable, symbol of solidarity. Damien Hirst has created this artwork, reproduced on our back page today, for readers to cut out and display to show their support for our Food for London Now appeal. The Felix Project, our Food for London Now appeal partner, has quadrupled its supply of food to vulnerable Londoners to 42 tons, the equivalent of 100,000 meals a day. In the 4 weeks since lockdown, they have delivered 565 tons, a staggering 1.35 million meals. Homeschooling your children. Expert advice. Expert advice on how to homeschool your children. Stay-at-home order prompts fresh U.S. protests. Fresh protests have flared against stay-at-home orders in the United States as President Trump voiced support for the demonstrators, saying, "These people love our country. More victims, but hopes rise that worst may be over. Medics like numbers, stats, trials and probabilities. That's our oxygen." We watched the COVID numbers rising with a mixture of fear and anticipation. We were terrified of the prospect of overbedded wards and corridor deaths. And then suddenly it was okay. Life or death decisions in Roe over PPE. RAF plane still awaiting go-ahead for flight to Turkey to collect supplies.
The Daily Telegraph.
Downing Street casts doubt on Hancock Test's pledge. Health Secretary warned that 100,000 target could come back to bite him. PPE shipped abroad from UK warehouses. Millions of pieces of vital protective equipment are being shipped from British warehouses to Germany, Spain and Italy, despite severe shortages in this country, the Daily Telegraph can disclose. Ethnic minorities face higher risk of virus. Barrel of US oil fetches less than a cent as market goes negative. Oil prices suffered a historic crash in the US yesterday, falling to just 1 cent a barrel before going negative for the first time as demand collapses in the face of the coronavirus crisis. Medical staff confront US lockdown protest. Demonstrators confront medics in US as people become increasingly intolerant of restrictions. Million workers paid by furlough scheme. Unions 5 demands for schools to reopen. Union on collision course over list of preconditions if staff are to return before a general lifting of restrictions. Vulnerable missing out on isolation help. Those at greatest risk were meant to be contacted by NHS for help, but many have been left unattended.